Andy, and today I did another USACO's question, and it's the 2020 February contest in Bronze League, problem 1. Okay, so here's the question. So basically, we need to get a triangle, a right angle triangle on the 2D map, which have two sides both parallel to the x and y axis. These are the sample input and output. You can stop and take a look at the question. Okay. So here's my program. So at first we import editor tools for this part, which we need later is called combinations. So basically, combination is for example, you have 4 letters A, B, C, D, and the combination one gives you every single possible outcome of like from here I choose 3, so any 3 of them added together. For example, A, B, C, B, C, D, C, D, A, and stuff. But A, B, C, and C, B, A count as 1, so it will only output A, B, C. There won't be C, B, A, B, C, A, and A, B, C. There will only be 1. So here's the number of fences. These are the fence locations. Okay, so from this part, I decided to replace these coordinates because, well, if you just use coordinates and mess them up, they're a little bit too hard to tell where they are and what they are. So instead, I use 0, 1, 2, 3. Actually, I use use a for loop to make these replaced by numbers. Numbers on their places, of course. These are all the variables I set for, and this is the loop numbers, like how many times I need this loop to go on. Which, well, is basically the length of this. It depends on how many triangles can I get from the combinations. Okay, so here's the main part of the program. So first we need to set A, B, and C right here. So I is the current triangle that we're looking at, which, for example, is 0, 0, 0, 1, and 1, 0. These 3 coordinates form a triangle, and it's supposed to be in here. And that's what we're looking for at here. So I put A, B, C as to represent 3 coordinates. And for AX, AY, BX, BY, CX, CY, I put them to, well, replace the X and Y axis inside every coordinate. For example, A0 is this part, the 0 and 0, 0. And AY, the A1 is this 0. So like that, and after that I can get 3 coordinates, like all the numbers for the coordinates of the 3 points. And here's how I do it. Okay, so as we know, this is the triangle must have 2 sides, one, well, parallel to the x-axis, another one to the y-axis. So as long as we saw 2 points having the same x-axis and 2 points having the same y-axis, then we know this well, right angle triangle, and is also, and we can know that it's parallel to the, well, x and y-axis, which is right here. So at here, I just take a look at the x-axis, which is this, AX, BX, and CX. And I compare them. If AX equals BX, the count +1, and same goes for these 3. And this part is the y-axis, basically the same thing, just x changed to y. Oh, oops. That was an accident. And for this part is, if correct equals 2 means that if I found like two x-axes are exactly the same and two y-axes are exactly the same, then I can be sure this is a right angle triangle, which then I get these two. And since we want the x and y, which is the length, we're gonna find out the max x-axis to minus the smallest x-axis, sorry, my tongue. And same goes for y, and this part is to figure out the difference between the max value and the minimum value. And the result is x times y. Since it's a triangle, there was supposed to be a divided by 2, but the question says in case there are, well, in case the, area itself is not necessarily an integer, we output 2 times, so we can just ignore the divided by 2 part. And I added an end result to the result list. And this is the end result, which is the max value, the max area I can found in the three coordinates that can actually found a triangle, and I printed it out here, like this, 2. Alright, thank you for listening, and have a wonderful day.